You're watching episode 3 of Zoned Out. Coming up.
Don't swear, you idiot. Because I'm not talking about you, Theo.
You have mental problems. Yes. Yeah.
Because talking to women is hard.
Oh yes. Let's not rush past that. Welcome back to Zoned Out, the only show that says that it's okay to touch a minor if they're underground and not underage.
Got him!
So today I have with me Graham Ainui.
I'm Gray. I like long walks on the beach and seafood.
So long walks on the beach and seafood, you say. Do you have them like in that order most of the time, or would you rather have long walks on the beach and then on a separate occasion you have seafood? Would you still be happy with both, or would both of them being together make you even more happy?
Both of them being together would make me even more happy. If it was a long walk on the beach that led to seafood after.
Okay.
Yeah. So just set up a fire and cook it over the fire, and you're good.
Yeah. So you like roughing it, a rustic man you are. I see.
Damn, that is a man right there.
Where did you grow up?
Well, I spent most of my time here.
In a home.
Yeah. In Mosby.
In Mosby.
I spent like 3 years of my life in the Philippines, but like after that, that was in like kindergarten or something. Yes.
So would you know exactly where?
Baby.
Yeah, oh no! Oh, he was a baby abroad. Oh no, baby abroad. All right. Did you ever pick up on the language at least, or like the slangs or anything?
Oof, I learned a bit of Tagalog, but I forgot that a long time ago. Don't swear, you idiot.
So in your time in the Philippines, where exactly were you?
I was in Manila, Makati City. My dad was the ambassador of Papua New Guinea to the Philippines at the time, so yeah.
Ambassador to the Philippines. So you got a lot to live up to, eh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I wish you had the same name and everything. It's kind of.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're
I'm
a junior.
Yeah.
I know that you have been like venturing into the entrepreneurial space with you and a good friend of yours, Dan. I saw the podcast you had with Shock 23. Tell me about the little thing that you guys have got going on, like the first Papua New Guinean serialized comic. Yes. Tell us more about that.
All right, so that basically started as Dan's dream. He's been drawing since he was a kid, and it wasn't until after he did some fan art pieces that he made one about getting rejected at school.
Right. That's where we led into.
That's where we led into
the whole premise of Loverboy, the comic. Yes.
That first bunch of panels about him being rejected are actually in the comic book now.
Right.
And it's what we call Chapter 0, the beginning of everything. So yeah, that's what KMD Comics is about. That's what we're doing right now, Daniel and I.
How many volumes, I'd say, have you guys released so far, and how many are you planning to release?
So we've got, say, 2 volumes out right now, and that's 5 books. So all 5 books are out now.
What was the span, the timeline that you guys actually got together and you started working out? Like, I know I was there for like the first the first issues coming out with the dude behind the camera, right?
Yeah.
Wave to the camera, Theo. Yeah.
So it's been about 2 years now that we've been operating since we put out the first book, and we've been releasing books every 2 months. So we did 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and 5 are the only ones that have taken us a full year to put out. And the reason for that is because Daniel keeps improving and can't decide on an art style.
Is that
no?
Is that necessarily a bad thing?
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Because this has been making me suffer along with a lot of other people that I know of. We've been seeing the teasers he's been putting out. Diane's gotten hot.
The running joke is that he draws Diane better and better.
Yes.
And then he has to run back and redo all the other characters in that style. And it's been like that for the past year. And now I was like, stop. The people are waiting. We have to put it out.
So all that I'm getting out of this is that the gravity that goth women have to improve everything in our lives is very imperative, and it needs to be studied.
That's valid.
Yes, eyeshadows. Shigo. You remember those cartoons when you were growing up? I feel like there was a big influence in our taste in women.
Oh, yeah,
Like here's
for sure.
my controversial opinion. I can tell a lot about particular homies by which Powerpuff Girl they're attracted to. Like Teo, he's attracted to Bubbles, and that shows in his current relationship.
Buttercup.
Buttercup. Yeah, he gets it. That's my boy. See. So if you're okay, so like I'll break it down for you. If you're attracted to like Blossom, you're into the brainy, know-it-all, independent, strong sort of woman, right? Who got her shit together, but like a smart mouth. If you're into Buttercup, you have mental problems. Yes.
Accurate.
And if you're into Bubbles, you were neglected as a child. You're looking for that strong mummy. Theo is offended behind the camera. Theo is offended. Yeah, but that's how do you feel about my my thesis?
No, I think you're very correct because I'm not talking about you, Theo.
Theo, you're okay.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah. No.
If you weren't loved before, you're loved now. So don't worry.
It's about that point of like the Buttercup, and also when you mentioned Shigo earlier.
Yes,
sir.
Shigo. Yes, Shigo.
And Sam from Danny Phantom.
Sam from Danny Phantom. Yes.
Yeah.
Jade from Victorious.
Well.
Yes.
Well now.
Yes. There's like this conspiracy that Dan Schneider had a real crazy feet fetish, and that's why at some point the Nickelodeon
Logo was a foot. Yeah.
We all remember
I
that.
subscribe to the theories.
And more into recent news, how do you feel about our boy Philly? Philly and Chunks getting those allegations. Those are wild. Those are wild.
Brother, I don't know how to feel about it. You know, with something of this nature, it's very important that you don't ignore when people make these sort of claims. I also believe that, you know, a person is innocent until proven guilty.
True. But while on the subject of like being famous and falling under accusations and allegations, do you believe that money brings more problems than it's worth?
No. What I believe is that letting money affect you is what brings problems.
I see.
Letting money convince you that you are above everyone else. Like if you get a big head, and I mean, look at Diddy. God damn.
Yeah, let's look at Diddy.
You have money, and then you think money equals power, and then in some cases money does equal power, and then you abuse that power.
Back to what you guys have been doing in the past 2 years. There's already 5 issues out already. Is there anything after 4 and 5 that we can look forward to for Loverboy?
There's quite a bit actually. Loverboy is just one story, and there are going to be a bunch of spin-offs.
Yes.
Focusing on different characters. But dude, Loverboy is going to take a long time. Like I said, we have 7 volumes, and we're on volume 2 right now.
Oh, okay.
And that's 2 years of work. So yeah, we're going to introduce a bunch more characters and delve into the reasons why they are the way they are.
Tell me a little bit about the whole concept or the themes that Loverboy is like based off of.
So Loverboy is basically just about a boy that is trying to navigate changes in your life and whatever. The rejection was the starting point of the story because that is the first ever rejection that this character got.
Oh yeah, that changes a dude.
Yeah, man.
Almost like you would say it's a coming of age sort of thing. Yeah.
It is a coming of age story. But basically, yes, he's just trying to figure himself out. Because talking to women is hard.
Oh yes. Let's not rush past that.
Especially younger when you don't like.
Oh yes, that's difficult.
Unless you grow up with a whole bunch of sisters and you're comfortable and stuff, then it's still like.
It's still difficult to talk to women.
Yeah.
Like on that social.
Because the sisters are the broskies.
Level,
Talking to broskies is easy.
Yeah, talking to the homies is good. People make fun of how like the homies flirt like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like because we're shits and giggles. But then I found out like it's women are into that if you flirt with them like that, and you'd have like a higher success rate if you flirt with a girl like how you would with the bros in passing in conversation just for jokes. And I don't know how to feel about that. I do not know.
Learn something new every day. Yeah, he's having difficulty with talking to. The character's having difficulty with talking to women and just talking to people in general because he's just got crippling social anxiety.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what this story is about. He's just trying to learn and grow and improve
Right.
himself.
So transitioning out of that segment of the conversation, you yourself, you're somewhat of an artist. Would you consider yourself an artist? I mean, like you dabble, you're in
I
that
am-
space with different creatives, yeah?
Yes,
And also, if you guys didn't know, Gray was on a season of Vocal Fusion at some point.
he lies.
I'm gonna pull up the pictures.
I love art. It's just such an amazing thing. It's been a part of my life forever. Music has always been near and dear to me. It got me through some of the toughest times, as music does.
Right,
you know?
of course.
So,
I can say the same about poetry. It's really gotten me through a lot.
oh yeah. I love writing as well. I love being creative and being around creatives.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you, as someone who was active in like the creative space and now you're taking more of a managerial like task now, how do you feel about like artificial intelligence and its use now? Like most people are considering it to be like a new wave where it's going to like render a lot of artists obsolete. How do you feel about that?
Now I think, don't get me wrong, AI is a tool, and like all tools, it should be utilized, but it shouldn't be the end product. So you do have to do a bit of tweaking. I would advise that creatives that are looking into improving their art by utilizing AI, that's a great step forward.
Right.
But don't rely on it too heavily because it takes the soul out of art.
I feel like it's better used as a reference point, even like in school. Like I use AI responsibly when it comes to finishing my schoolwork and whatnot. I use it as a reference point to gather data, analytics, all that stuff. How do you feel about AI being more formally used in schools in terms of like as like you said, a tool? How do you feel about that?
No, it's good. It's good. I think there should be advancements like this, and it's a necessary part of human development. So utilizing it in schools and in the workplace is not bad. Like I use it to help me like structure my emails properly.
Yep.
Or letters. Because while I did learn some of that in school, it's been 10 years. I forgot.
If you're a student, probably invest in AI Thor or ChatGPT to help with your essays, but only use it as a reference point to further broaden your knowledge. I feel like most students now, like I say this because I am in the similar space with them because I'm still in school, like most of us in school don't really realize how important being like multifaceted and using tools is in the real world in workplaces, because you're not given a template most of the time. You're supposed to make things out of scratch, and if you're very intuitive and creative enough to use tools that are just there, available, you're gonna get points. Like
literally the majority of what I've learned just in life has either been from reading books or from the internet.
Right.
If you just search, how do I do this? You'll get so many tutorial videos.
Yeah, I get it. Because like even me, when I was learning Photoshop, there was like a plethora of things that I had to teach myself, and like thank God for like people like Piximperfect, and they really saved my life. And I don't know if you know Benny Productions.
Yes.
Yes, now that guy, oh my God, I love the guy, honestly. Students shouldn't shy away from using AI thinking like there's this like taboo stigma thing like, ooh, I'm gonna fail, I'm not doing the work. Like, well, you're technically still doing the work, you're just making it easier. And I feel like we punish ourselves too much for making things easier in school.
Like I said, it's a tool. Don't say write an essay on this topic. Instead, write the essay yourself and then chuck it into ChatGPT and have it,
proofread it, restructure, give some more points, and then maybe even ask it for some citations. That's what I use it most, because if you really meet the word count with your references and citations, that's how you really get to them. Very interesting. Thank you so much for that. Smash or pass? Cortana.
Oh shit. Smash!
Smash.
Teo said smash. Agreed.
Agreed.
All right. Siri.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. This one's rare.
It's a voice, Gabriel.
So? Are you saying I can't smash a concept? Now, hear me out. Between the different sciences, the science that can get it the most, chemistry.
No.
I think so.
Actually.
You can say me and chemistry have chemistry.
No. Rubbish. Trash.
All right. So that's a pass on Siri. All right, last
Yeah.
one, very last one. And not a lot of people will get this. I'll throw up a picture. That Sam model that Samsung put out a couple of years ago.
Oh, brother. Brother. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't know if they knew the can
they
of worms
knew.
that they were going to open with
They
that.
knew exactly what they were leaning into.
All I'll say is that the internet is a horrible, disgusting place.
What was it?
Rule 34.
Rule 34 on top.
Brothers.
If it exists, it exists on a certain orange, black, and white website.
Rubbish.
Anywho, thank you so much. This has been episode 4 with Graham on Zoned Out.
Yeah.
What an interesting can of worms we jumped into. AI, illustrations, what we're doing right now, and like anything else in general that pops up in conversation. And any last words, Gray?
Thank you for having me on. And yes, thanks to everyone watching. Go buy my book.
Go buy Gray's book. Now, Gray, go make me a cup of tea. We're at your house. Sound up.